Hey, welcome to Farm Talk Friday.
We found him.
Yeah, I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna.
Baby.
It is January 12th, 2024. We're coming to you much later than we advertised, but you know, we do the best we can. So
we like to farm, but we also like to party.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, happy birthday to our good friend Tara. It's not her birthday today, but it's her party today, and we'll be there.
Ken was doing some party prepping, and he
Yeah.
went missing. I put out, not like a search notice for you, but like, hey, Ken's MIA.
Feed him if you see him.
Also that. Yeah, I also sent that out as well.
So anyway, we do this Farm Talk Friday every
Hi, John
week.
Ryan.
I used to be in a band called the Crystal Method. My wife has a wonderful nonprofit called Green Wave. You can check them out at greenwave.eco. Many wonderful programs. And also every week she does a wonderful advertisement for Farm Talk Friday. This week you had, what kind of lemons were those?
Those were the sweet lemons.
And here...
Are you going to describe what happened or why you think I chose it?
Here they're called limons.
Limon Dulce.
Everything is a limon. Many types of limons, many types of limes. They don't really have the yellow lemons like we have in the States, or that you have in the States. But the limes are all wonderful. But this particular one, which is Limon Dulce, is almost like an orange. It's kind of sweet. It's not as tart, and Giovanna loves it.
I love them. I like to eat them, and it's I'm always really excited when I see that we're getting some. So we have a couple trees, actually, a couple Limon Dulces, but really only one produces, and it's starting to produce more and more every year, but still not like, we don't have so much that I can give it away. So I look forward to what we get from it.
All right. Yes. I like them to eat, but oftentimes I try to use them as a lime or a lemon, and I'm dissatisfied because it's not tart enough. Yeah, so I need to treat them more like an orange, like I eat them. I'm going to give them another chance.
You know what's interesting, real quick, about the Limon Dulces is that you can use the rind. We had a friend that would put it into water and blend it up for us when we went to go visit her. Won't say. Won't say take that.
So we came down here 8 years ago to lead a different kind of life from what we were living in Los Angeles. We practice permaculture. Those are our chicken tractors back there. This is our little one, and that's the bigger one. Our chickens are awesome. They're full of personality.
We have 4.
And they give us wonderful eggs. And,
most of the time.
And we get green ones from one of them. Green,
Carrie, that's nice.
Multicolored eggs. Anyway, so we've got electric cars. We're practicing permaculture, and we have solar power. Yeah. But recently, our solar inverter went down. The solar system is basically, it's only a couple of parts. It can have many parts to the system, but basically it's the solar panels and the inverter. And the inverter then powers your house. There can be batteries and all kinds of other things, but basically it's the panels and the inverter, and our inverter broke down. And oh my God, the difference in the power bill without our solar panels running is huge. So
like double or triple, quadruple, what are we talking about?
Like triple, I think.
Triple.
Yeah.
Triple the price.
Yeah.
And so Costa Rica has clean energy anyway because it's hydro.
Yeah.
But it's just much less expensive when we're running on the solar.
Yeah. And during the summer months, sometimes the power is infinitely less because we're generating enough to cover all our power. So, anyway, so we're hoping to get our man Manrique back over here to install we have the new inverter now, and it's all ready to be reinstalled, but I'm not qualified to do that. So.
And we have had the inverter for a while. We've had it for over a month.
Yeah.
And like many professions here in Costa Rica, there's a lack of these qualified solar electricians. He's an electrician.
He's a solar installer.
is a solar installer. So if you are a solar installer and you think that Costa Rica is right for you, you may have a place down here.
Yeah.
Also plumbers.
Yes,
Plumbers.
plumber.
Yeah.
Any specialized field. There's not a lot of specialists here. So, okay.
Hi, Tyson.
All right. Tell me about the beans, the frijoles.
The beans. I know now I'm thinking it's not super exciting, but I like to tell you what we're like growing things, like we're a farm, like what do we have that's happening?
That's always exciting.
Yes. So our frijol de palos, I don't have any, I should have brought some, but we're trying to get to this party. And so anyway, we have this plan, like our main garden has been in like this weird transition for a couple years and it looks full now, but some of it is like, it's all going towards edible, but we're just not sure, like, okay, is this our plan now or are we going to change it? So the frijol de palos have grown, and because they're kind of like small trees, they're like bean trees. And like we had some friends come down and Ken was like, can we cut these? I can't see the road and it doesn't make the house look as nice. And I'm like, I know they got a little taller than I wanted them to. I'm like, but if we cut them now, we're so close to harvesting. So we had to kind of sacrifice the look of that house a little bit. But finally, they are doing their thing and the beans are dry. And this next permaculture party club, I'm going to have my 2 mentees. That's like, I'm mentoring people. So I have the mentees, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My 2 mentees are going to harvest with me. Hopefully we'll have more of a party this time. I just need to, create a little post and send it out to the community to let them know that they can participate too.
So if a manatee had a mentor, they would be mentee manatees. Mm-hmm. Just throwing that out there.
Wow. I gotta try that next week. That's too hard for me right now. I have like the beginning of a migraine. Yes. I cannot repeat that back. There's no way I can repeat that back. Maybe memory could repeat that back. I'm not sure.
All right, honey, tell me about some of the birds you've seen this week.
Oh yeah, so this week, one morning we were visited by, a lot of times you hear them in the distance, but this time they came up really close to the house and there was a pair of them. And they're the orgasming hawks. So they are often... You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
I know, I didn't tell you.
It's like they're early morning birds, or they're who's behind us? Oh, it's a little dove. Oh. A dove of peace.
Yeah.
Yay. Or at sunset you'll hear them, and a lot of times they're kind of far away, but they came in to visit, so they were really, really loud. And usually there's just one of them and they're like talking to someone else like across the jungle or whatever, and there was 2 of them at the same time and they were just like and then I can't right now. Maybe I'll try to record it one day for you guys.
When your voice is
I can't do it right now. But that was really exciting because they were close enough where I could say, Ken, grab me the camera. And we have this cool Nikon.
I think so.
What is it?
Canon,
Okay.
It's a 50x zoom optical lens. It's really a nice lens.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got a blurry photo anyway, but I tried, and we'll get more good pictures later. But then also, we had 2 macaws. They're often in pairs because they pair for life. Fly directly over our house, which is super exciting because we've been working on this scarlet macaw reintroduction program with Wild Sun Rescue Center. And honestly, these are probably the Tambor birds because of the way that they were flying. But for them to be flying from Tambor over our property means they're hanging out with the Wild Sun birds, is what I'm thinking. So anyways, it was just really, really exciting to see that finally happen. Yeah.
And if you would like to support...
Take care of yourself, Memory.
If you would like to support the
Adam Smith, yay.
Macaw Reintroduction Program, go to greenwave.eco and see how you can donate to the Wild Sun Animal Rescue, and that's where that program is taking place.
Yeah, you can go to the projects page and you'll find a link for Wild Sun.
All right, so listen, I know there's some terrible weather going on in the States.
There is?
Yeah, but as you can see, it's really nice here. So.
Really? There's terrible weather?
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez.
They might move football games.
Oh. I know it's weird because it's January, I guess, but it always is kind of like this.
It's opposite here.
Except for October, and then it's like crazy torrential rains, and it makes us feel good that we have our house on stilts.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite done.
Okay, so yeah, Carrie King, you could come and be a part of Permaculture Party Club anytime.
Oh yeah, Carrie, you're gonna be here next week. We're gonna do it on Tuesday, so we'll talk. Let's DM. Love those macaws. I know they're so great, right? So we had the scarlet macaws. They have the giant tails, but we also saw two big. A lot of times we have parakeets, like 40, 50 of them at a time. But two of the big parrots were hanging out in our friend Pippa's tree the other day, and that was also very cool. So the last thing is a permaculture pinup request. If anyone has any cheeky jokes like that you think would be cute for a permaculture pinup, you know, pinup and burlesque is very like, oh, you know. So I mean.
If they have ideas or photos? If
you have ideas for like a funny farming joke that I could have an artist create like a little cartoon around.
Okay.
I'm open to ideas.
And where do they send these ideas?
They can send them to my Facebook Messenger, or you can
send them to.
You can comment on this post.
Yeah.
You could. Go to Greenwave, and we, of course, have a contact form there, greenwave.eco. If you have my email, then you can email me directly as well, greenwavefounder@gmail. So, yeah. But anyways, I would appreciate it. I reached out to my co-creatrix, and she asked AI for ideas, and I don't think the ChatGPT nailed it. They were just really...
Forget the chat.
Yeah, I was like, what? No, come on. And this girl's so funny. And it's her birthday week right now. Katie Bunny Roberts, happy almost birthday. It's your birthday on Monday. So
and
love you.
Kristen, we'll be back in San Diego end of July at the latest.
Yes.
All right.
For my mom's special celebration. Okay, we love you all. Happy Friday. We're going to go party.
See you next week on Farm Talk Friday.